Didn't even consider accidental arson. I just
do it all the time.
I just don't want it. Welcome to the Who Suggested This podcast, back from our winter break. Hosted by Drake and Dakota. I'm Drake.
I'm Dakota.
And this week we're doing High School Musical. Oh my God. I've never seen it.
I have seen it. It's a treasure.
It's pretty good.
You know what's so fun though? All these movies that I grew up watching, High School Musical, Cinderella Story, Camp Rock. I wasn't a big Camp Rock. I was a little too old for Camp Rock. They're all coming back on TikTok because everyone's making fun of them, and it's just so fun.
I was more of a School of Rock guy.
Ooh, School of Rock is aces.
That was my High School Musical.
That's a good one. Even though they were like elementary school children.
Yeah. It was my High School Musical. It wasn't a High School Musical.
Oh, okay.
Which I think I'm gonna get away with because I said so.
Okay.
That's fine.
So,
this was suggested by Leah. Thanks, Leah.
I got so excited when I saw it on the list.
See, people are finally starting to understand that whenever I constantly tell them, no, I haven't seen that. No, we can't talk about that. No, I don't get your reference. That now there's an outlet for people to force that reference down my throat.
That happened today. I was talking to somebody about this, and they were like, have you seen this? Have you seen this obscure 80 movies? Okay, I'm going to put this on the list.
No, I haven't seen it, but I have a literal forum for that. So you do your thing.
I have a way to force me to watch a movie.
Yeah. Shit that I would never turn on otherwise.
Yeah. But I'm not mad about over half of them.
I'm not mad about any of them. I knew what I was signing up for. I don't know if she did.
Well, aren't you just hoity-toity? I'm Drake, and I never get mad about any of the movies I get forced to watch.
I thought you were about to do a mustache.
I'm Drake.
I'm Drake, and this is how I speak.
I don't like disliking movies. I don't know where I was going.
To the car!
Okay, so High School Musical. I'm sure you've all seen it. Are you familiar with any of Zac Efron's flicks?
Who?
Zac Efron, the main guy, Troy Bolton.
Bold cut kid?
Yeah. He's been in like a million things. Did you see Hairspray? Did you see The Greatest Showman? Did you see Baywatch? Good God. What else has he been in? Charlie St. Cloud. I don't know. He's been in a lot of shit.
That was 4. You have 999,995 to go.
I do not research before we begin. We are very clear about these rules.
I'm no math magician, but a million might have been an overreach.
I'm Drake. I like to be literal about everything.
Everything I think is super literal. and that's how we roll.
Okay. Opening the movie. It's New Year's Eve. They're in some undisclosed location.
Who's they?
The people.
The protagonists.
You.
Zac Efron.
Yeah.
Zephron.
Zephron and Vanessa Hudgens and their families are at this.
And Vudgens.
Anyway, so they were at this vacation location. Did I say that right? Okay.
Yeah, vacation location.
Wow. So they're there, and then the parents are like, you guys need to go to the kids' party and have fun. And Vanessa Hudgens is like, no, I want to be quirky, and I want to read at the New Year's party.
I just want to go read.
I want to read in the corner. Is that too much to ask? Oh, no, I'm getting chosen to sing random karaoke?
What happened to you? Karaoke.
That's how she sounded in my mind.
That's how she sounded in the movie. When I said what happened to you, what I meant was, how did you channel the movie so perfectly?
Well, I mean, not everyone can be gifted with the arts or like the ghost of theater.
Not everyone.
Not everyone.
But hi.
I'm very musically influenced.
I don't get it.
I don't know.
We'll
get there.
Is that a joke from the film?
Oh, y'all.
Oh, okay.
All right. So they get chosen to sing karaoke, and so they go up on stage, and
Karaoke.
both of them are like, "No, I can't sing.
Oh my God, I don't sing.
No, guys, I don't sing." And then they kill it,
Well,
as
no,
they do.
they get pushed up there. They're singing the song. They're doing it, which is admirable, I guess.
Yeah.
But no one is looking at them. Period.
Oh yeah, it starts off no one gives a fuck, and
Like,
then all of a sudden,
why are they even doing it? I feel like you could only get someone to do something like that if everyone gave a fuck.
Yeah. Well, if I go to karaoke and no one's looking, it's fine.
I mean, that's
you know
fine.
why?
But
Because
that's
you
fine,
make them look.
But you goddamn signed up for it. It's a different whenever they're like, you people who didn't sign up.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
But you need the peer pressure to even get them out of their chair.
Like you have 10 people pushing you on the stage, and then once they're there, you're like,
anyway, drinks,
so,
shots.
oh, we're like 15 shots.
Shots.
We're at the children's party. Where are the shots?
My children's parties definitely didn't have shots. It's fine.
So they're killing it, you guys. And then there's this one awesome part where Vanessa Hudgens, Gabriella, like falls off the stage, but someone's there to catch her. And I really wanted to see what would happen if she didn't get
It would
caught.
have been a better movie if she.
100%.
Donked her dumb.
Done. She's dead.
Dome donker.
Dome donker.
Now Zac Efron's a murderer.
Oh, he didn't even push her.
He did in my headcanon. And who's gonna believe him?
All right, so today,
No one was watching.
we're going to give you a different story. We watch High School Musical, but we're going to tell it in our own way that we want to tell it.
Right. Zephron's a murdering psychopath.
Which he played Ted Bundy in a movie. Canon. You didn't see that? So they
Oh, are we done?
we've moved on. So they fall in love and they take out their
Hold on,
old.
they're 15.
So they could take shots, but they can't fall in love.
Yes.
Okay. So they take out their like Motorola Razr phones or whatever's older than that, Nokias. They probably took out their Nokias, took each other's picture, and all of a sudden they have their phone numbers. And then she runs away. He talks to himself. And then oh no, like vacation fling over. Guess we're going to the Wildcats. What the fuck's their school called?
East High School.
Yeah, sure. East High School.
That's what it was.
In Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Yeah, the state of
lives there?
Albuquerque. In the town of New Mexico.
Who lives there?
Zephron.
So this high school is very fucking elite and fancy and cute, but they are wildly obsessed with their high school basketball team,
Mundungus Fletcher.
where the captain is like a sophomore.
No. He was the youngest sophomore to make varsity.
Wait,
they
the
didn't
youngest
say,
sophomore?
or he was the only sophomore to make varsity.
Did they say that?
They did say that, but
Oh,
they
wow.
didn't say that he's a sophomore in the movie.
He is a sophomore.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I'd assume because like first
So
movie.
you're assuming.
Oh, you know what? It could be junior. He could be a junior because in the
Pretty sure.
second movie, it's over summer vacation. And then the third movie, I think, is their senior year where they're doing prom and getting ready for college and shit. So look at that.
Never even seen it. I know what's up.
You have seen it.
Oh, shit.
Oh, you mean the other movies?
Yes. That's what I meant.
Anyway, so then, so we're at the high school. We got all the cliques. We got him and his basketball jocks who were all like 5'5" max.
And then we have
every single one of them.
Sharpay the girl.
We got Sharpay and her brother.
Ryan.
Nothing.
It's Ryan.
You can't come up with anything.
Why do I have to come up with anything? Her name was Sharpay and his name is Ryan.
Sharpay and Crayon. And
I was
Sharpay.
No, I'm pretty sure I'm right.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure her name, if you looked at it on a piece of paper, it probably says Sharpay.
Sharpay. So they all are going to homeroom. We got the drama nerds, we got the real nerds, and then we got the basketball kids. Only 3 cliques. And so they're in class, and then Gabriella
Skaters.
Oh, we got the skaters. That's later.
Wait. Careful. I heard a song about skaters and laters.
So Gabriella's walking the halls with her mommy, Mamacita, and she's like, "Mom, I don't want to be the school's freaky genius girl again."
Oh my God, I hate it when I'm so quirky and fun and cute and smart.
You don't understand how hard it is to be smart and have good clothes and live in a big house and have cute hair
And be clever and have everyone
skinny.
like me.
And have everyone like me. Mom, you just don't get it.
I feel so. It's so hard.
I don't want to be the freaky genius girl. Oh, God. Anyway, so she's like, I'm not going to join clubs. I'm just going to like fly under the radar. So she goes to homeroom and then Troy sees her, but he's like, is that her? Let me call her cell phone.
Hold on. I just saw the back of her head, but I know that's that girl I fell in love with.
But I have to like insert a picture or something so like they can see. Podcaster listeners, imagine you're in a classroom. Everyone's facing forward, right? Right. Troy is facing backwards talking to his friends and he's like leaning over everybody to see. She's in her chair. So she has to be facing forward at this point.
Well, right, but she's sitting behind another massive member of the school because there are a lot of really big people in this high school.
No. Unnecessary. So he calls her and gets everybody detention. Troy's a villain.
Also, detention is weird here. I don't think the writers at Disney have ever been in detention.
I don't agree because so their homeroom teacher is the drama teacher, right? So she is in charge, I guess, of like administering, like telling them what their detention's going to be because she gave it to them.
That's not how detention works.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah.
Go on.
I feel like it's up to the teacher's discretion, whoever is in charge of running the detention. If she's running the detention, it can be in the theater and happen to be making props for the show.
Sure.
I don't know. I think so. I'd probably do that. Shit. Free labor. You know? But anyway, so yeah, they all get detention. They all have to go to detention. And
you're doing so good.
I know. This is not my forte. So he sees Gabrielle in the hallway and he's like, "Oh my God, when did you move here?" And she's like, "Oh my God, I don't know. Just now. Just right this second." And then she's like, "Oh my God, are you gonna audition for the?" I need to stop doing that voice. I'm doing it for each of them.
Well, right. That's how they both talk, though, so it's fine. Especially Zephron.
She says, "Troy, do you want to sign up for the musical?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, right. Huh, I'm a jock, bro."
As if
that shit.
As if. Bet.
And he's like, "How about you? You have a great voice." She's like, "No, I just don't want to. I just want to fit in and not cause a scene.
I'm not ready to join any clubs yet.
Yeah.
I really want to feel out the school. And if I join any clubs, I'm going to become super uber popular."
Yeah, because I'm just so cute.
I want to blend in. I want to be in the backdrop for a minute.
I'm just so scared of singing in public. So then Sharpay comes around and she signs on the whole audition paper, and is like, "You guys want to audition?"
There's so many supporting roles.
And we also need fans.
You make this possible.
So, and then it shows that Sharpay has a crush on Troy, kind of. And she's just like, "Oh my God, you're going to come watch me at the show? Promise?" And then what's he do?
Bet.
Yeah, he says bet. That's how they talk. That's how these little shits talk. Okay, so what's next?
I like this. This is my favorite version of this podcast.
It's hard.
This is by the way, when we walked into this, I said, "Look, it's not that I don't remember what happened. It's just that you obviously know it so much better. And so I really need a sick play-by-play from you all the way through this thing. And I'll be the color commentary, and it's going to be great fun."
Okay. So, I think what happens next is that they're in detention, and they're painting props, and they're up in a tree, and then his buddy.
We're not doing it.
We're not there yet. We're not there yet. You can't cut in on that.
Sure can.
No. Okay, so they're painting the tree, and he has a best friend, and so they're just like in there, and then the dad. Oh, by the way, Troy's dad is the coach of the basketball team, which is why he's so important on the team. And so the dad's in rehearsal. Rehearsal. Basketball rehearsal.
He's at basketball rehearsal practice
with the sports posse, and he's just standing there, and he's like, He's so angry for no reason. He's like, where's Troy and friend? And he's like, where's Troy and friend? And then,
Bouncy haired kid.
And then they're, I guess they like said like, oh, they got detention. And he's like, I'm gonna fucking rage. And so he goes to the theater.
Looked like he was about to snap into a Slim Jim.
Dude, and he comes hustling down that fucking out, like the fucking what the fuck do you call that?
What do you call what?
The walkway.
An aisle?
An aisle.
What do you call an aisle?
He's fucking hustling down that aisle.
And what's he say?
What's he say?
What the heck are those two doing in a tree?
A little skip.
It's the hop that kills it. Like,
A little skip.
that's what really sells it.
What the hell are those two doing in a tree?
If he didn't hop, I probably would have just forgotten about that.
Nah, that was gold. That was writing and acting and all of it coming together. This is why we do this, kids. This is what it's all for.
It's absolutely amazing.
It's for moments like this.
What the heck are those two? So Daddy Troy is irate, and he tells them to get back to practice. And then he starts going at the drama teacher. And he's like, listen here.
Well, you trying to ruin my basketball team on the week of the finals.
Yeah, championships next week. And she's like, we are in the midst of auditions for the musicale. Which, I'm sorry, auditions are, they're important, but they're not like that important. Like you can't like, I don't know why this, I guess I do know why the stakes were like this, but it's like, it's auditions. Like, how are you preparing for the auditions? Like,
I mean, they were just doing stage work.
I was in theater.
Now, in her defense, the kids had detention. They shouldn't have been at practice.
Yeah, it's like what
you don't get detention after practice. That's not how detention works either.
Yeah, like they went and took it to the principal, which makes sense. It's like just because they're playing sports ball does not mean that they don't get to serve detention.
They might in college, but they don't do detention in college. So
detention's a farce.
Yeah,
I think I had detention once.
Oh, you're bad.
So bad.
Hmm.
And I got one parent alert.
It's impressive.
How many times did you have detention?
Some, probably. I don't know.
Bad boy.
I don't know about that. Actually, I kind of got to do whatever I wanted in high school. High school was awesome.
Yeah. Oh, this was in middle school when I got detention and parent alert. So high school, yeah, did whatever I wanted.
Yeah, I was part of like I was in one of the earliest rounds of a video productions class they had, and then we would produce like a show that went on in the middle of the week every week, and it was popular. And then the teacher gave me a booklet of hall passes, and so I just used it to get all my friends out of class all the time. And then we went and just made videos during school.
All right.
Not to throw anyone under the bus.
Yeah, I had a bunch of things under my sleeve to get out of various classes. Joined the wrestling team as a wrestling coach, which meant my history class, which was taught by the wrestling coach. Oh, no, I was a wrestling manager. The coach was like, you guys want to be managers? All right, go down there and mop the mats. So, like, every day we would just get to, like, skip half of his class and just go mop the mats, which was whatever. I was doing it with my best friend. We were just fucking around. It's a good time. We didn't do anything. We never even went to, like, a wrestling match. We didn't know any of the players. All we did was mop those mats. It's my management experience.
And look what you're doing with it.
This is success.
So they go back. There's basketball practice. Then
well, that's obviously when we get our get your head in the game song.
Get your head in the game. That's when we learn that practice is. Turns out all those players should probably just be in the musical.
They're like, nah, dog. We don't sing. We don't dance. We only play ball. Now
get your head in the game.
Now let's fucking dance.
Get your head in the game.
Get
synchronized dribbling.
Why am I feeling so wrong? I always love that part. Killed it, Troy. But my heart's in the song. He's so conflicted, you guys. So he's like, I really want to sing, but I really have to play ball. Ball is life.
Hi, my name is Troy. I have a basketball game tomorrow.
But anyway, so they sing this dance number,
He's
number.
the basketball guy. His parents are so proud because he's the basketball guy, Troy.
The way they talk about him is so weird. Not necessarily his parents, but how he describes his parents talking about him.
My
parents' friends are always saying, your son's the basketball guy. You must be so proud.
That's the basketball.
That's a basketball guy.
That's the high school basketball guy if I ever fucking seen one.
No.
And boy, I did. And he was 5 foot nothing.
5 foot flat.
The casting of this movie, they had to have had a rule that no one can be taller than him. Otherwise, no one would believe the basketball thing.
There was one kid that was like towering over the rest, but I swear they only let him in one scene.
Same weight as well.
Yeah, same weight.
That guy was string bean motherfucker.
I swear I only saw him in one scene. They were like, okay, we can't discriminate.
No, they can. And they did.
So he's conflicted and he doesn't know what to do and he likes Gabriella. So he like kind of sneaks around and is like, oh guys, I can't meet you for practice. Like I got homework the day of the audition. So he sneaks around and he goes to the audition just kind of like
really
watch.
Elaborate sneaking.
Yeah, really elaborate
and
sneaking.
He spends the whole thing hiding behind a mop.
This school is so cool. They got all these free periods where everyone's just doing nothing. And then they've got like an auto lab. My school didn't have that. Like the mechanic
like a workshop.
room, like a workshop. They got that. They got a bunch of shit. But yeah, so he's sneaking around trying to lose his tail, which is his friend who knows he's up to no good.
It's not a furry thing. It's
not a tail.
Someone was following him. No, she's doing a furry thing. It's someone was following him.
No, like that tail.
Yep. Lost it.
So he goes and watches not rehearsal, auditions, and then he sees like Gabriella comes in too, and so they're like sneakily watching, and they're both too scared to audition. And then the teacher is just like, any other auditions?
Well, you forgot about Sharpay. Sharpay goes up there and does her song.
Oh,
with
you want to
Ryan.
talk? Okay, yeah, they did their song. So Sharpay and Ryan
they rewrite the composer's song.
Yeah, they were like, we had our own arrangement for this. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Sit
please
down.
don't play for us.
Please don't play that for us. So they do it, and they are brother and sister, but somehow they always get the leads in every musical, which a lot of the leads are probably romantic roles. Why is that okay?
It's probably fine.
Anyway, so obviously
it's acting. They're not acting like they're brothers and sisters when they're making out.
And that's the difference, kids. If you want to make out with your brother,
just act like you're not.
Just act like you're not his sister.
And then it's fine. And then do it in front of a room full of people. Seal of approval.
So they do their song. They do the whatever.
We're all in this together.
That's not the song they did. He knows the movie. So they do their little song, and then they're like, any other auditions? Once, twice? No. And then after, she's got great timing. She's like, I'll audition. And then she's like, I already said once, twice. We're done.
Timing is important in the theater.
And then she's like, and you simply don't have a couple. And then Troy's like, I'll sing with her.
I'm actually here to sing with her.
He goes like,
I was hiding behind a mop.
He's like, Miss Teacher Lady, I'll sing with her.
Hold on, I have to flip my.
And then they're like,
both cut around.
And because no one can like intermingle within groups, they're like, you must think this is a farce. No, you cannot sing. Get out of my way. And then she leaves.
Auditions are over. Well, she pretends to leave, but then the composer does a huge trip, big trip, drops all of her music all over the stage. Troy and Gabby get up there and they help him pick it up, and then they're like, oh. She's like, do you want to know what it's supposed to sound like? Because they rewrote my thing. And then they're like, yeah, absolutely, we want to.
And we can miraculously read music and understand the pitch and key.
Both of us who claim not to know how to sing understand how to read sheet music and sing along.
So we'll do it perfectly. And then, so they're singing. And then the teacher comes back and she's like, you have a call back. Good job, or whatever.
See you next week.
See you next week.
The day before the championship game.
How
That's not going to
convenient.
cause any problems.
Not at all. So Sharpay sees the callback notice and freaks out because she's like, "We're always the lead," and
Is this some sort of practical joke?
and then all the football buddies are like, huh, "What's wrong?" Like, why would they care? But they were like, "What's wrong?" And then they immediately see Troy's name and they're like, "What the fuck is this, bro?
Basketball.
Basketball's life, bro." I'm so irate.
Let's go hang out with my basketball posse and talk about how football's lame.
Yeah, what happened to football at this school?
Albuquerque.
Ah, God. So they're mad and they're just like, "Troy, what's this?" And he's like, "I don't know. Can't I be more?" So, and then they're
Can't I be more?
so then we get the iconic lunchroom scene. So they're all just like sitting around their like respective tables, and one of the basketball players is like, "Listen, if Troy can tell his truths, I can too.
Creme brulee.
I bake."
Creme brulee.
Yeah. Apple
Crispy
been
custard.
downing. I just
crispy custard.
crispy custard. It's really satisfying.
It's really satisfying. You just torch it.
So that's when we get that no.
And then that guy's like, I want to play the cello.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we get the baker, we get the hip hop dancer, we get the celloist.
People just think I'm so smart when they look at me, but I just want to pop it, lock it, drop it, and put it in my pocket.
Polka dot it. Yeah, so they just do like a whole dancing number about
I just reenacted it.
yeah, that was basically how it went. And they're like, stick to the status quo. And Sharpay's at the top of the like theater, like the stage of the cafeteria.
This is chaos. Then she comes
What
down
is
and gets
chili fried.
of cheesy fries
Chili fried.
all over
It was
her,
very-
all over her 15-year-old cleavage.
Yes. So Gabriella's like running through the cafeteria, like, why is everyone looking at me? And they're like, because of the callbacks. And then she's like, oh my God.
I never wanted to be the center of attention. Again.
God, why am I so fucking cute? And then so she slips, drops chili fries all over her, and then Gabriella, and then all of a sudden the drama teachers are like, what's happening? And then Sharpay's like, they did this on purpose. They're trying to like make a joke out of our musical. Oh, this is so dramatic. And then
What, you think a basketball player would sign up for a musical out of nowhere?
And then the gullible teacher's like, oh, they must be up to no good.
And then she goes into a boys' locker room while they're showering.
Problematic.
That's illegal.
Lots of young
You can't do that.
boys in towels.
Luckily, they were all in towels because that's not what my locker room was like.
I don't know.
There's a bunch of high school penis. There's a bunch of high school like little penis.
Boys were just running around naked in those things, huh?
Yeah,
Girls
and,
were like
and then
quick.
and then you did the towels, and then you slapped each other,
Yeah.
and you just ruined it.
Girls were just like in and out, change, boom, bye.
Yeah, no, just hung out naked.
What was your high school locker room like? Mm-hmm. Wow, cool.
I like this segment.
Talk to the.
We can hear you. Keep talking.
All right.
I don't mean to interrupt.
I need some water. So after she goes through the locker room, sees a lot of little boy diddlies. She talks to Papa Troy, Daddy Coach.
PTDC, as we call him.
Damn, that was quick. How'd you do that?
Just listen to what you said and then
That was
spelled
so
it.
quick. Anyway, and she's like, hey, are you and your basketball bros up to no good? And he's like, what? Troy can't even sing. Huh, this'll laugh.
What a joke.
What a joke. I'm over here living my high school days over and over and over again through my son.
You know that boys only focus on the championship game right now.
Yeah, no, nothing can
Game.
get in our way of the championship.
Yeah, I just want him to have the best time of his life reliving my dreams.
Yeah, no girls either.
Yeah, girls are
Fuck
Gay.
bitches. Girls are gay. I'm sorry.
Are you?
I'm sorry.
Should be.
Gay isn't happy.
Nope. My favorite scene is later. Whenever.
Wait.
No, my favorite scene is later when Troy shows up late to basketball practice because he was painting and dancing to music that wasn't playing.
That was pretty much it. Like in between that scene and that scene, we're probably they were just
I don't
like
think we missed anything.
they were just like montage of them practicing for the audition.
Yeah, like they went
Yeah.
up to the roof.
Yeah, but
I skipped the jungle scene.
oh yeah.
This roof is like a jungle. Cue 6 potted plants sitting around.
6 potted plants. My gosh. Okay. Well, I'll just quickly run through all this other bullshit so you can get to your favorite scene. So there's a side plot of there's a bunch of nerds that want Gabriella to be on the Scholastic team because she's very, very smart. She's because Sharpay Googled her, searched the internet her, and it pulled up that she was like a whiz kid at her old school. So then they're like, oh my God, you have to join our Scholastic team because we are a bunch of virgins. And
as most of them,
Should
high school.
be.
I don't know about should, but high school.
maybe. I don't know.
No judgment. Boink away, high schoolers.
Yeah.
As long as you're in your respective age groups and there's no statutory rape, you do you.
You do you, bro. So that's the side plot where she's just being pulled in her direction. He's being pulled in his direction. And then they're just having a little montage because they keep practicing for the auditions and shit like that. And then the part I don't get, though, leading into your scene is that why was he there? He didn't get detention again. Why was he skipping practice to paint a plant?
Oh, because he was grooving to the music in his head.
Yeah, they were just like staring at each other from across the theater and just... Why?
But she comes to practice after that because obviously can't get enough of the old TB and
he's
Troy
in
Baker,
trouble.
not tuberculosis.
Who wouldn't want tuberculosis, though?
Right, but she might want both. But I'm not saying she doesn't want both. I'm just saying in this instance, I'm referring to Troy
Troy Bolton.
Baker.
Bolton. Bolker. Troy Bolker. So, and he's in trouble with his daddy, and he's like, I guess I'll just run a couple drills by myself.
We're gonna do some free throws. Just kind of practice. Well, I think you should.
You owe your team.
You owe your
effort.
team some effort today for not showing up to practice.
Because I'm so mad for no reason.
And this is where I realized that Gabby, the wide shot is not her friend. That girl waddles.
I have to find a clip of that.
She's a
It is
fucking
so
waddler.
bad.
She waddles like a penguin. And this is not this is the first time I noticed, but it is not the last time it happens.
I don't know what she was doing.
She
Maybe
just
she
the girl does not know how to walk.
must have had like a pedal or something in her shoe and was just like not having it that moment.
Whatever. It's not the last time it happened.
Ooh,
Yikes. Every time it was a wide shot after that, I'm like, yeah, she's just kind of awkward.
Yeah.
She does, she's good on the close-ups and whenever she's like doing like the, oh, I'm so cute thing. But like, whatever, it's like, okay, now act normal and walk one step in front of the other, hun. 1 foot in front of the other. Yep. Nope. Like, ship it. We're not gonna get a walk out of her.
I guess this is her first movie. So she's not quite confident.
Just act normal. No, just walk. With your feet.
Have you seen any of her other movies? Do you know her? Vanessa Hudgens?
The Vudgeons.
The Vudgeons? Have you seen Beastly? Oh, that's right up your alley. It's a bad Beauty and the Beast retelling. She did like Grease Live, Rent Live. She was just in Tick Tick Boom. You just watched that, right?
That was her?
Yeah, the one like
the
when
girlfriend?
No, not the girlfriend. When they were like, okay, when him and the girlfriend were fighting and they were like having that therapy song. That was the girl that was singing with him was Vanessa Hudgens.
Oh fuck! I wasn't paying attention to what that.
She was in the movie a bit. She
Okay.
popped up as a singer a bunch.
Okay.
But yeah, that's her.
The Vudgeons.
She's kind of got a whiny singing voice.
Yeah, she's a little whiny.
Okay, so
That was it.
So
That
there
was actually an audio recording from the film and not Dakota.
Yes, it was. So she interrupts his loner solo sesh.
Yeah, and then he picks her up and does a little spin, and
they're
then Dad comes
flirting.
back out and he's like, "Girls, gay! Stop!"
He said, "Yeah, he's just like, no girls allowed. There's a private This is a close practice. And he's like, come on, Dad. Like, this practice is over. Like, chill the fuck out. Like, come on. I'm flirting here. And he's like, no girls. You have to focus on the championship.
You never missed a practice for 3 years. He's a junior. 3 years until this girl comes along, and now you've missed
Girl.
2. Count them.
Well, one was detention.
And the other one was painting.
Yeah, I don't know why he was painting. That's on him.
Why the fuck did he miss?
But yeah, no, so the dad's just like, no pussy for my son. Get out of here, little girl.
No pussy for my little pussy.
Jesus Christ. What is this episode? Why is this happening? So
That's how the film was. That's how I remember it. I just watched it. I know what the lines were. I remember them.
yes,
Or at least their vibe.
the vibe. It's all about the
The vibe I do remember. The lines I also remember.
Yeah, vibes are immaculate.
Vibes.
That's how you know the vibes are good. You just go. You fly away the vibes.
I'm like a bird, I fly away your vibes.
They sing that in this movie.
They do.
So after Dad cock blocks real hard,
Oh boy. He's like a brick wall in front of that cock.
what happens? Then like all of his friends, like his friends and the nerdy girls, like supposed friends, all like plot together.
Not friends. They're the ones who want her in the club that she didn't want to be a part
Yeah.
of. They're
Friends.
not friends at all.
They're terrible friends.
They're the antagonists of the film.
So they plot together so that
If there's an antagonist, it's gotta be them.
it's got to be them, and she is really annoying.
It's
that
not
one girl.
Sharpay.
Not Sharpay.
Sharpay's trying to live her
She's
best
just
life.
passionate.
Trying to live her best life.
Yeah, she's like, don't come in here and fuck up my musical. So they get together and they're just like, okay, well, if we could like separate them and get them to like break up whatever the fuck this is, well, then she'll join our team and he'll come back to you, and then like there will be no repercussions and we won't feel guilty at all. So they plan this whole thing where Troy goes in the locker room and they all give him this big old speech, like all these like
You're letting down your dad, Troy.
Yeah, all
Think
these
about your dad.
basketball legends. Think about your dad. And
There's
then,
not just 12 players on the team. There's 13.
God, and then they do like the best thing in the world. They pull up they finally get him to start like saying things that sound bad, and they're like, tell us more. And then they like pull up the laptop and then put a huge web camera on top. They're like, do tell us.
Tell us the things that you're going
And
to
he's
say.
just like in front of it, like, yeah, like Gabriella means nothing to me. I'll quit the auditions. Like everything's just about you guys. Like
It's all about my basketball posse.
and my basketball posse, bro. And then so she's sitting there and the other girls are like showing her the video of it, and they're just like, she's just like actively crying, and they're like, so you want to go to lunch with us? And she's just like,
Come over to my house for breakfast. I have a piano.
she's just
Oh, is that not the right time?
No, I don't know, we were well past that. But
Yeah, but I remembered it. People keep inviting people to do weird food things in this movie.
that was sweet. The composer wanted them to practice at her house. She's like, we can practice whenever you guys are free, or you guys can come over for breakfast. I have a piano at home and we can practice there. It was adorable. But anyway,
Yes.
so she's like crying.
Weird food things.
Yes. And she's crying, and then they're like, okay, well, we're gonna go to lunch. You can come with us if you want. And she's just like,
I guess I have to.
no, she doesn't. She's like, no, thank you. I'm fucking
And then she
actively upset.
does her own song where she's like,
Oh.
I wish I was there, but I'm here. And that was the song.
We are going to record an album that is Drake's retelling of the songs in High School Musical by memory. And we're just going to see how it lines up. I think he's got the last one down, but that's it.
1-1. 1-1. The only problem is my voice sounds too beautiful.
We'd have to make a profit off that. We can't just give that away for free. Yeah, so she's singing this like awful song, and it's so fucking long.
And she waddles down the stairs
Waddles
like
down
a weird little
the
penguin.
entire school alone, and then she stops in front of this 7-foot at least mural of Troy and all of his basketball buddies like green screened onto like a backdrop, and they're like, some of them are like mid jump, and he's just in the middle holding a ball. It's so dramatic. I've never seen that in my life. First of all, that's gotta have cost a few $100s.
Where do you think they got the idea for fathead posters?
Not that.
Oh.
Who in your high school has their fucking team like that? Anyway, it's so stupid. So she's just singing. She's all sad. And then he comes up to her and he's like, hey, Gabriella, what's up? You want to go make out? And she's like, no, let's stop the audition. I don't want to do it either. And he's like, wait, what? And she's like, me neither. And then like walks away from him. It's such a weird conversation. And he's like, so then there's just like montages of them like both just being sad boys.
I feel like they were both reading different versions of the script.
Yeah.
I feel like there was a revision. And they didn't fix it.
Well, like earlier in the movie, they were finishing each other's
Sandwiches? They were finishing each other's sandwiches.
God, I got frozen on the brain. So they're finishing each other's sentences.
Sandwiches is the right answer.
It is. And now they were doing the same thing, which is wrong.
Also, Scary Movie did it way before Frozen.
What?
Yeah. Scary Movie 4, I think. The
You're
one
a liar.
that made fun of signs.
You're a liar.
Yeah, there's a scene where they're finishing each other's dinner. It's not sandwiches.
Oh, that's not the same thing.
Yeah, but he's eating a sandwich.
I'm gonna have to go back and look at this because I do not believe you.
Play the clip.
Alone?
It looks like we have Aladdin.
Common.
We're already finishing each other's
Dinner.
sentences.
Wow, what a great clip. So yeah, and so she walks away, and then they're just
Our
like,
editor, she does great work.
So they're moping around, and then their friends are like, what? These are the consequences of our actions?
Oh, they're so sad. They're like a bummer version of themselves.
Like, oh, they don't want to hang out with us? Oh, and then, so then they decide that they want to reverse, immediately reverse what they've done and get them back together. So they're just talking, and, it was lame.
They fix it all. Sharpay then realizes that, she thinks that they're plotting to get them, in the musical instead of her. So she has the musical rehearsal moved to the day of the scholastic competition
Decathlon.
and the championship game.
Which are both happen to be on the same day. So they get it moved, and then they're like, oh no, but now all their friends are supporting them a lot. And they're like, don't worry, we've got this.
Somebody suggests, let's go talk to a teacher. And then they're like, no, let's not talk to a teacher. Instead, let's delay the championship game with an electrical surge and then boil toxic chemicals in a lab so that the lab has to be evacuated.
Yeah.
And then we can all go to the musical for the audition at the same time because auditions are important.
And that way everyone can watch us. No, but I like how they just they had a technical malfunction where the scoreboard's just like kind of flickering and the lights are kind of flickering. And then the principal's like, due to these unsafe conditions, we need everyone to evacuate this gym.
Somebody
right
might
now.
stub a toe in the flashing lights.
Why couldn't they just do like the old school, just simple, like set off the sprinkler system or something?
That's what I thought they were going to do.
No, but they had to show their smarts, and they were on the computer, and they're like,
that is illegal. They didn't want to be illegal.
I guess. If it's an accident, if I accidentally start a fire.
Okay, you got me. You got me at accidental arson.
Can I go to my audition now? So,
I didn't even consider accidental arson. I just
do it all the time.
I just don't want it.
You don't want to do it?
I just don't want it bad enough.
Oh, yeah, no.
I'm not driven.
That's why people in the theater are. Us thespians are very passionate about our auditions.
I've been in a lot of things. I was the big green head in The Wizard of Oz. That was fun. I know. I was a big green head.
Wow. Anyway,
That's one
back
thing.
to the audition. So they're singing, Sharpay and Ryan are singing bop, 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 bop to the top and singing a lot of Spanish phrases. Mucho gusto. And
¿Dónde está la zapatería?
they said that in the song.
Me gusta tener muchos gatos en mis pantalones todo lo tiempo porque cada gato está muy guapo and amable del mundo.
Until we reach that top. That's how it went.
And that's what, and then they went to the top of the ladder.
Yeah.
To the ladder.
And then, so then it's, then the teacher's like, all right, well, is anyone else here for their audition? no.
Auditions are over.
Auditions are over. And then everyone storms in. Gabriella, Troy, everyone from the basketball court. And then they're like, please. She's like, no, we simply cannot. And there's no pianist. And then the composer comes back and she's like, I'm here. And then because they see the big audience.
Now that's theater.
Now that's show business.
Oh, fuck me.
I don't know actually which one she said.
It doesn't matter.
So then
woman
they
makes me
get
wanna
started.
die.
Gabriella starts choking, and then Troy's like, look at me. Look at my eyes. You've got this, Gabriella. Remember, when we sing together, it's like kindergarten.
That is what he said. And then they do, and they sing, and they win, and everybody's impressed.
Everyone's just so impressed.
And then there's a huge choreographed dance scene on the basketball court, which everybody practiced for.
And all of a sudden, Sharpay's not upset that she lost
yeah,
to them.
Sharpay's like, hey, break a leg. That means good luck in theater. I'm not being a bitch.
How about I break your leg?
Not being a bitch.
And that's pretty much the movie.
That's it. And then they sing, we're all in this together.
Is that what this is from?
No.
Is that what that song's from? This movie?
And we see that.
I thought it was from Modern Family.
Yes.
We're all in this together. Yes, we are. We're all stars. That means something, you know it.
Phil Dunphy originated the song and then they stole it.
I love the Dumfort.
Dumfort.
He's the guy.
So, what did you think about High School Musical? Are you so sad that you did not like live this in your high school life?
No, I thought it was fun now. Sort of. It's pretty good. I liked it.
It's kind of fun to shit on though. Like
Yeah.
all those movies.
I don't like shitting on movies. I only like to build movies up. I certainly don't like making fun of awkward penguin girls or people whose faces are pulled down too far. I actually might have a problem. I need to stop making fun of women.
Yeah. Like, what'd they do to you?
Walk
No.
like a penguin when they were supposed to be playing
That
a high schooler. I don't know. Not
Yeah, I
a penguin.
don't
You
know.
aren't. You're not a penguin or a penguin.
penguin.
Penguins.
So the good thing was we got Zephron out of this movie.
Oh, the Zephyr.
Zephron, even though he was not cute in this movie, I don't care what you say. I don't care who. Like he was a heart. No, he was a heartthrob for everybody, and they're like, oh my God, Zac Efron. No, he was not cute until like a few years after this.
That's why he was courting a penguin.
I mean, he was like cute. He could sing and dance, even though he's not singing in this movie, which is hilarious. He sings in all the other ones and everything else. He's been in like Hairspray and Greatest Showman and shit. But this one, they got some guy, I think Drew Seeley, to voice over, and it's just so funny. Why? Why not just hire someone that can sing?
Because whenever he talks, he's a real mouth talker. He really uses his mouth and opens it all the way, and they thought that was going to be weird with the microphones. That is difficult. I don't know how he does it.
But then they have him sing like in like certain parts. Like he goes through her window and sings like a cappella to her.
Oh, God, he's such a creeper.
And yeah, we missed that part. Like he's like trying to apologize to her and shit. And then he like jumps up to her balcony and is like, turn around.
Turn around.
Do you like scary movies? That's what he was doing.
Do you want to play a game?
That was different. That was a different movie.
Which one? Do you know where I am? You're behind the couch. Damn it. All right, let me try it again.
Dude, I cried laughing watching that scene for the first time. That's from Scary Movie, by the way.
Yeah, we're bringing it up twice today.
I know. Maybe we should watch Scary Movies.
We should probably watch at least one of them. They're great.
We mentioned Scary Movie last time, too.
Yeah, that's because they're great.
It's a good time.
They're classics.
Classics.
Who's your favorite character in High School Musical, Dakota?
My favorite character, the baker.
Troy Baker?
No, his name's not Troy Baker. The baker. I like to bake scones, creme brulee,
Potato crisps.
he didn't bake. Bake cookies. Hey, Sharpay, you want to go out? I'm a baker. No, I'd rather stab my eye out with 1,000 needles. Wouldn't that be awfully uncomfortable?
All right, Alex, chill.
Yeah, so he's my favorite character. Who's your favorite character?
I didn't think this far ahead.
Okay. You asked me.
Hold on. I think it's got to be Troy Baker's dad.
Daddy Coach Papa.
He really sold
Bolton.
me on the what are they doing in that tree?
What the heck are those two doing in a tree?
What are those two kids doing in the tree?
The best.
What? Get those boys out of the tree. Boys, be practice.
Gosh.
Girls are
If I ever
stupid.
meet that man, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna ask him if he'll do that for me.
Can you do the skip?
Can you do the thing?
Do the skip.
Come on.
Do the skip.
thing.
Come on.
Come on.
Do the thing.
Do you have a favorite musical number?
Yep.
Is this our first musical?
Nope. We even have one with the words "the
Oh.
musical" in the title.
Cannibal. That's why I don't remember it.
It was so good. Instant classic. My favorite musical number from High School Musical was.
Get your head in the game.
I honestly, it just keeps playing in my head. It's stuck in my head ever since I saw it in the movie. That song.
Wow, great.
I just loved it so much.
Good.
How about you?
I didn't think this far ahead. Probably Bop to the Top's a Bop.
Bop to the tops of pop.
Bop, 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 bop to the top.
Wasn't good enough to, get them the leading roles in the music hall.
They tried so hard too. They had better choreography, better costumes.
Yeah, they were great.
They were just a little bit of a diva, but like, were they better?
I mean, her name's fucking Sharpay. She was born to do this.
She was born to sign autographs on like back doors of
She'll
Broadway.
never forget how to spell her name
I
because it's written on the pen.
wonder if there's any fun facts.
Fun facts with Dakota.
The movie was filmed at East High School in Salt Lake City, and students still use Sharpay's pink locker. Salt Lake City. It's from another musical.
Oh, I've never seen a musical before, except for Cannibal the Musical.
I know.
That was my first one, and this is my second one. What musical do you guys think I should watch next? Post it in the comments down below.
Wait, can I post it?
Sure. You can't say it now if you're gonna post it.
It's my tantrums.
Keep it in. Push it down. Put it in the mind vice and crush it.
It took 24 days to film this movie.
You know what? It takes me 24 days. Getting out all the recycling.
Well, I'm glad some people are more productive.
Recycling is important for the environment.
Well, you said it takes you 24 days to do it.
It's because I do a very good job. Very thorough.
Wow.
I separate it. I like the offspring.
There was a planned duet between Daddy Papa Zaddy Troy, Daddy Coach, and Miss Darbus, the high school drama teacher.
Like in Walk Hard.
Walk hard. No, I don't know. They were just
Let's duet in ways that make us feel good.
I didn't get to finish it.
Let's duet.
Yeah, so that was planned, didn't happen. Zac Efron and Vanessa Hudgens were dating both on and off screen. Oh, wow. No one knew that one.
I hate that.
They dated for a while,
I
they dated for the movie.
I hate that.
Propaganda.
Propaganda. Did you do any theater things when you were in high school?
Wow, thanks for asking. I was a thespian. I did competitive theater, and I won nothing. I'm just kidding. I got good marks on some things.
I hate to say it, but my life was pretty much exactly like this movie.
Jealous.
Yeah, I was on the track team, and I was also trying to double it up with theater. and there were auditions and shows that I couldn't make because of practice or track meets.
And everyone told you, no, 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 no.
They told me to stop trying to live in two worlds, and I said, I mean, that makes sense because I'm really busy.
I have no time to sleep.
Fuck. The battery died, and I got way too comfortable.
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 So, what were we talking about? We were talking about theater. I was in a couple musicals.
I was in a couple operas.
Ooh.
That wasn't in high school, though. That was in college.
I can pretend to sing opera.
Ooh, I was not singing.
Oh.
I'd started up a parkour club, and we just like practiced out on the grounds all the time. And they were like, "Oh, what if these guys did stunts for our operas?"
Damn.
And we paid them. And I was like, "I like the last part."
I like that. If this gets a 100 likes, we will recreate a scene from Phantom of the Opera.
Why? What? Shit.
Incentive.
It's a binding contract.
Honestly, I would do this for free, but I might as well try and get something out of it, right?
Yeah, like likes, thumbs up.
Think of me. All right. What else is to say about High School Musical?
What would you rate it?
I would rate High School Musical 10 basketballs.
Like the kind of basketball you carry around to all of your classes?
Yeah, any interaction I have with anybody else, I have to have a basketball. That kind of basketball.
Because it's your personality.
My personality is ball. Ball is life. I got a basketball game tomorrow.
I have a basketball game tomorrow.
I got you game.
Let's see, 10 basketballs. Then I guess we need some vudgeons. I'm going to give it 2 vudgeons.
What's up? Oh, Vudgeons.
I just
Forget
like
that's her name.
I just like the word vudgeon.
Vudgeon.
Or no, that's what I rate it.
Okay, good.
2 vudgeons and 10 basketballs.
For a total of 8.
I never put on shoes in high school. That's actually why I got in trouble more often than anything else.
Why?
Because I was quirky and fun.
Oh, you just liked reading at New Year's Eve parties.
What?
Like, because you were quirky.
Oh, right. Yes. Like in the film. I totally understand the reference to the thing that I just saw.
That we were just talking about not that long ago.
Shut the fuck up, Dakota. Shut the fuck up. They're going to know I'm stupid.
All right, kids. So let us know your favorite moment in song and thing from High School Musical.
No, tell us something else. Tell us something fun.
Tell us
I don't
your
care.
favorite Zephron movie.
I don't care what you like about the movie High School Musical.
Tell us your favorite Zephron movie.
Fuck you, kids.
17 Again's great. Watch it. Greatest Showman's good. Yeah, it's okay. And then there's Hairspray. Phenomenal.
I liked Susie Q. I require more things to watch. More and more. And there's only one way I'm going to know how to watch the things. And let me tell you what that is. You have to comment on YouTube, or you have to comment or DM us on Instagram or our Twitter, or send us an email to our very well-crafted website that will give us a description of why we need to be doing the film in the first place. So please, please, please give us suggestions on any of these mediums.
Yes. I'm Drake. You have a great day. Goodbye.
Oh, bye.